Oh Lord, take me away. I'm ready for. I've been ready for the night for a long time, people. What's happening? Hope everybody is having a nice, happy, not just happy Sunday. And I always put it like this. I mean, we all know nationally people celebrate Mother's Day. Like today, it's like one of those days, right? So, but we all know mothers. They get their grind on 24/7, 365, even before a child is born. So, let's appreciate Mother's Day every day, people. I mean, yeah, granted, I get it. It's a national thing. People want to pay attention. But, FYI, people, pay attention always just to the grind that your mom has paid for you to be able to be here to do what you do. So I am here celebrating that, but we have a beautiful guest that we're going to hear, and let me go ahead and put in Sweet Aaron, my host, is also here as well, and I'm looking forward to the night just because of the guest that I have. She actually, and Robin doesn't know this because I didn't tell her. We were just talking offline just a second ago. She didn't know this, but she actually helped me start dancing. Like if it wasn't for Robin S and her music, you wouldn't even get me to attempt to get out on the dance floor and try to get it in. So it was because of her music, this song, and others that kind of paved that way. So yeah, I'm about to put a mic on her in a sec, but Sweet Aaron is here. What's up, girl?
What's that? I'm totally excited. Totally. I mean, this like I've told y'all for weeks, this is my anthem. It's been my anthem. And I mean, it's my general ringtone on my phone, actually.
Word. There you go. That should be everybody's ringtone, and actually, if it's everybody's ringtone, let's find a way to make sure that Robin S gets paid for that too. So let me, without further ado, let's put this young lady on.
Hold up. I did pay for it though.
Yeah, well, true. What word up? But you know how everything is. But we gonna try to make sure that we direct some traffic towards Robin S.'s way. She is here live on Branded After Dark now, right here, right now. Thank you, Miss Robin. How you doing, sweetheart?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Oh my God!
I'm sitting here laughing so hard because you guys are so funny, and I'm so honored and so humbled by just the comments that I'm hearing. So thank you so much.
You're not done yet. I still got a whole lot of good stuff to talk about when it comes to you. So just get ready, honey. We ain't done yet.
I know that's right. Okay.
We're not done yet.
Great. That's great.
And first off, before I even start, with any of the Q&As and all the stuff we have tonight, I want to thank you for taking the time to not just call in, but also just to say thank you for the music. And people can follow Robin S on Twitter at @TheRealRobinS. And do that now on Twitter, please. Definitely make sure you show some love. Actually, @TheReal_Robin_S is where it's at too. But Robin, I'm telling the truth when I tell you this. Like you got me on the dance floor, and I was hardly ever a dancing kind of guy. So I just want to give you some credit. It was because of you.
Well, thank you. Well, can I be honest? I got myself on the dance floor because I didn't do that stuff. I was I'm okay with carrying a little bit, but that song it kind of infiltrated my life, and I think it did that to everyone. So, music is universal, and it makes you happy. It's supposed to make you happy. And so when you can listen to something and say, you know what, I'm feeling that. I can get with that. This is what I want in my life, Simplicity is best sometimes, and all I need for you to do is show me some love.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Now, Robin, you had 3 number ones on the Billboard Hot Dance play chart. Your songs, the songs that you've had is of course withstanding the test of time. Not only is it gave a lot of us a lot of 90s memories. I think a lot of memories that a lot of people have when they go to clubs, it will withstand the test of time due to that. Did you ever say after Show Me Love and a couple of other ones that you had, what, this is actually going to stick around for a long time?
No, I'm just going to be very honest with you. which I've been with everyone else. So, I started out singing with the band. I mean, I started out in church, of course, but I started out singing with the band, and I never did. The closest to dance music, quote-unquote house music, that I got was Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Michael Jackson, okay? Other than that, I was singing Anita Baker. I was singing Phyllis Hyman. I was singing Layla Hathaway, okay? So when I was approached, to do this song, I heard it and I was like, I can't do that. I don't know how to sing. I can't do that. And when I recorded the song, I had the flu. So what you're hearing is somebody that was sick singing a song.
Really?
What?
I had a bad case of the flu. So I actually, when I heard it, I was like, I don't like that. That is just ew, I mean, and so I didn't think anything else. I didn't think anything else about it, honestly, because I'm saying to myself, I can't sing this kind of music. I like it, but I can't sing this kind of music. This is not where I'm coming from, and well, I mean, obviously my ear was kind of twisted because everyone else loved it and I didn't. So,
well, here's my testament. I hear you sing it every day when my phone rings.
Well, I thank you, and I appreciate you.
Oh, I appreciate you because, I mean, the nostalgia that song, just, what do you think happened to the dance music? We don't have dance music anymore. You know what I mean? I mean, we barely have R&B correct now.
Here's the thing. Okay, this is my theory. This is the Robin S. theory, and it doesn't have to be 100% correct, but everyone's entitled to their opinion, and so I'm going to voice mine. I love my peers. I love all of their music. I listen to all of the R&B music. I get down with a lot of the R&B music, so I'm not throwing shade on anybody at all.
Right.
But you can take any good R&B song and turn it into a dance song. Okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that they are dance artists. So therefore you lose that soul that's needed to command, people on the dance floor. There's still very few people that can do that. A lot of dance artists like myself, Barbara Tucker, a new one coming up, Dawn Tallman, we all came from church. We all came from church, so we sing from gut. And it's gut. It's gut, and it's not looking pretty when you sing. It's it's just getting to the nitty gritty of a song and making people feel what you feel. And I think that's what's really, really missing. I mean, we don't get the credit that we deserve. Yet,
no, you don't.
The DJs will pull R&B artists and they will make a dance tune out of it and call them a dance artist. Which, okay, I mean, for that particular time, yes, it is. But we're the ones, the Gloria Gaynors, we're the ones, the Donna Summers, we're the ones who helped create that. We're the ones who laid the foundation. And I'm okay with people trying to do dance music. I'm okay with that because, we want to switch up and do their music as well, but give us the credit that we deserve. That's all I'm saying. Understand that we want credit just like you do.
I think, Robin, at the end of the day, too, I think that, a lot of people try to force feed scenarios or music situations to make themselves, sound good, look good, etc. You never did that with your music. And to me, I always feel like got to give credit where credit's due, too. I mean, your voice is tremendous. Like, you can put your voice up there with some of the all-time greats, and it's right there alongside them, too. But, I got to make sure I put that out there and make it perfectly clear because, there's a lot of people out there that will try to do what you do but can't do what you do. And also, we got to make sure that we recognize the vocal talent, too. So, with that being said, when you put your vocals down and at what particular time in your life did you feel like, musically, I can actually give the best that I can as far as my vocal efforts.
Listen, I've been singing in church since I was 5.
Mhm.
So I knew about the singing thing, and singing with a band helped me to become an entertainer. And see, that's what you asked that question earlier. What's missing? The entertainment part.
Right.
We lack. We live in a society that is so instant, and so let's just put this person in the studio and let's just build this thing around them, and they don't teach them how to perform. They don't teach them how to entertain an audience. And there's got to be a whole bunch of dancers. I have no one on the stage with me, no one. And I thank God that I'm able to sustain, the time that I am on the stage. But, you got to learn how to captivate an audience. You only have 2 seconds from the time you walk out on stage to the time your music starts and they introduce you to scope your audience. Now, the people that I want to reach are not the people that's grabbing at me or clapping or jumping up and down. Those are not the people I want to reach. I already have them. I want to reach the one that's standing there folding their arms looking at me like, yeah, let me see what you can do. Let me see if you're singing live. Let me see if I can see if you lip syncing. That's the person that I want to grasp. That's the person that I want to bring into my fold. I want to reach the R&B singer or the R&B listener who's out there. If I can get you to bob your head and feel what I'm feeling, then I got you. I got you. And everything else is smooth sailing. Those are the people that I want to reach. Because I lay it all out on the stage every single time that I'm on the stage. Whether I'm in full voice or whether I'm sick or whatever. If I leave out of there with no voice at all, at least I feel comfortable in knowing that I laid it out on the stage and they have it all.
Wow, that's definitely. I think that's right on point, and I feel like as Robin S. is our guest on Branded After Dark, and I think people can especially people like us that loves music for what it stands for, that loves it for what it is, and that loves it for the legacy that it leaves and the memories that will last a lifetime. So, for the industry to you take it when you came out in the 90s, it was, to me, I felt the 90s was a good opportunity for us to not just learn the business, but to have diversity when it comes to music. Because to me, I think dance was winning, R&B was winning, certain avenues as far as hip-hop was winning, some R&B was winning. It was a good gumbo pot of opportunity as far as leaving your legacy or your stamp on it too. So when you look at music today, Robin, what do you see out of it that will say, hey, you know what, it'll be in good hands for the next 30, 40, 50 years?
That's a tough question because I'm not really sure. Because people are, see, the thing is here, the dance community is a very tight-knit community. And in as much as people would like to think, there's no jealousy with us. There's no hatred with us. There's all camaraderie with us.
Right.
I get along very well with the C.C. Penistons and the Crystal Waters and the Anaya Days and the Barbara Tuckers. I get along with all of them. We're very good friends. And so whenever there's a project coming up, we're always calling each other on the phone and inviting each other to these different projects. Even down to Sybil. Sybil, Cece, and I went over into South Africa and did a tour. So, people don't understand certain things like that. There's no jealousy there. And I would love to see that an R&B artist or rap artist can pull us into the fold. And I think that's where the longevity is going to come because dance music is back.
Right.
Dance music never died. It just went overseas and lived overseas for a while. It is now coming back home. And I would love to see the major hip hop artists, Pharrell, Drake, whoever's out, whoever's the latest thing out, to come and knock on our door.
Mm-hmm.
Come and knock on our door. Let's have a marriage of music and have the longevity keep going. Like
Amen to that.
and DJ Inc. Kid Inc.
Thank you.
They
Thank
did
you.
show
Thank
me.
you. Thank
you. Did they knock on my door
question.
and say? Did they say, hey, Robin, we getting ready to do? I'm very accessible. No, they didn't do it, but it's okay. I thank them anyway because they kept me relevant. You understand? So in one way, you didn't knock on the door. You didn't ring my phone. You didn't email me. But I'm okay with that because you know what? People still know who I am, and you're keeping me relevant. So, six in one hand, half a dozen on the other.
Yep. Because I can tell you this, before I even heard Show Me Anything from Chris Brown and Kid Inc., I knew that was you. And that's why you ushered me in to really, really like that song because it was you. You know what I'm saying? It was you. And I knew it from jump. So that was, you just asked and answered my next question.
Well, see what it is. My son came to me. He said, Mom, he said, yo, you know Chris Brown? He's doing. I said, yeah, I know. Yo, you need to get on. No, that's okay. It's okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm. God says it's okay because I can still live another 3, 4, 5 years off of the song just because they put it out.
Right. Right.
That'll get you probably 20, 25, 30 more gigs in other cities.
Right.
Based on that, right? I got you.
Right. But it would have sold so much more if I could have been on that track.
There you go.
When you have the original person blessing the track, you sell more. You do more.
Yes.
But
right.
It's about the dollar. It's about the dollar and the notoriety. And so people don't think about the longevity part of it. But I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at them. I just say thank y'all very much. Thank y'all for relevance. Yes, thank you.
And to me, Robin, I feel like as an artist such as yourself, but also as a listener and a fan of music that will withstand the test of time, aka legacy that you leave, like that song, for all intents and purposes, won't be a legacy left because of certain things that's not being done. AKA, I kind of feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, Robin, that music is kind of like a fraternity or it should be. Like if it's a fraternity, like I feel like, artists, especially if you're going to pull certain songs or if you're going to pull, some history from an artist, it's best, especially if they're still breathing, come knock on that door and see what time it is, right?
That's right. You're exactly right. Now, I can tell you the same. It happened before. It happened 3-4 years ago. Jason Derulo. He did the same thing.
Yep.
And people were like thoroughly pissed about it. But again, I say, don't get angry.
No.
I'm living a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'm doing my thing a little bit longer. So don't get angry.
Right.
A little bit longer.
It went up. It went
up.
A
little bit longer, a whole lot
money.
stronger, and it's gonna last and withstand the test of time. So like I said, anything that you could do that you can put up, 30 years from now, 50 years from now, and it'll still give certain people a feeling that they had when it was released. I mean, you can never take that away. I mean, I haven't, aside from some of the shows I feel like I do. I mean, being on the air with you now is like, people can dig this show up 50 years from now, and I'll be like, hey, I feel the magic in the air, in my opinion. But songs, you can't take those away because it's gonna capture that feeling again.
What's most of a blessing to me than anything, I'll do a show and I'm in a club and the club is 21 and older, okay? And I look at these babies. To me, they're babies who their parents were listening to my stuff, and so I get so overwhelmed sometimes that I have to just hold the mic and just thank God for this moment, the moment that I'm in, and thank Him for the presence of the people, because I know that this is not a generation that heard my music before. They heard their parents play my music. And so they had it in the back of their minds. And some of them weren't even born, you know, but they still love it. So put it in a time capsule, dig it up 20 years from now, and it'll still have the same effect.
Yeah,
Amen.
it still does.
Amen.
I mean, it still does to me now. I mean, like I said, I mean, I knew it was you from jump, and that's why that song, you know, gets me excited. I mean, but you really honestly from Show Me Love, like, spoke everything. Like, I didn't have to say anything. You know what I mean? Like, every word speaks what I feel, and I can feel that when you sing it. And I mean, I have so much. I'm like, have butterflies talking to you. I mean, this is awesome, and thank you so much.
Well, I'm most appreciative of being able to do an interview where people just want to hear the truth and want raw, you know, because, you know, if there's an elephant in the room, I'm known for picking out the elephant, okay, and speaking on it. You know, let's get it over with.
I know that's right.
You know, while everybody's standing around looking at this elephant and we know it's here, see, I'm going to say something about it so the elephant can disappear. So that's my elephant. That's my elephant. My elephant was my peers not looking back at us and calling us and giving us the respect that's due and just the love that we give out. You know, that's the elephant, you know. And so not many people will talk about it, but that's my elephant, and I'm going to speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. How would you feel if they came to you now and said, hey, you want to, you know, do something all together?
I would welcome it.
Like no.
I'm not a vindictive person. I'm not a nasty person. I'm a musical, you know, musically gifted person by God. So people did not give me my voice. God gave me my voice, and so he's the only person who can take it away from me. Therefore, I need not be envious, jealous, or anything else. If they knocked on my door, if they rang my bell, if they picked up the phone and called me, emailed me, texted me, and said, listen, we have something for you. Are you interested? Yes, I am.
Awesome.
Y'all
so
heard
I'm putting it out there now. Yes, I am.
No, Robin is 100%, and I love her. And actually, my guest next Sunday, which is and he's listening now. Will Downing is, you know, he texted me. He was like, "Tell Robin that she better keep telling the truth. Like she's over here getting it in. Like keep it going on."
Will, I said hello. That's right. I mean, you know, it's just about, you know, the thing is here. You have R&B artists, you have rap artists that will get together and they will support each other and they will, you know, have each other on each other's albums. But they never call us. They never call us to do that because, number one, they don't classify us as singers. They don't classify us as singers. When you know, the music first came out that I was doing, I was told by major labels that I couldn't sing.
Wow.
We don't want her. She can't sing. That's why I had to go overseas. I had to go overseas, okay, to make a living. I had to go overseas to do my shows. And thank you, DJs of the United States. The song was so hot over there, they brought it back home to where it belonged. But it first started out in the States, and I was told that we don't want it because she can't sing. So you know what I say? You know what I say to that? Look at God.
That's right.
Right.
Amen to that. Amen to that. I always look at it too, Robin. Like with the talent that you do have, because I mean, people can listen and come on now. Like I mean, her vocal skills is just like I said earlier. It's you can put it alongside any of the best, and it's right there with it. So you know, with that being said, you still doing shows, right? You still doing tours, possibly, right?
Oh, yeah.
People can find you, book
tours.
you, and
I just came off of a
send you down, right?
Tour. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know, the funny thing about this is that when I listen to people singing, people that I love, I listen to people singing, I hear some of my runs. And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it because, you know what, I think that's the message. We are supposed to learn from each other. I mean, Will is listening. I listen to his runs. And, yeah, I'm going to try to copy those. I sure am because that's what you're supposed to do. I listen to Shaka Khan. Yes, I love her style. Am I going to copy some of her licks? Yes, I am. Because that's what we're supposed to do as singers. You're constantly learning. You're constantly growing. But in the dance community, in the R&B community, they don't think that most of us can really sing. Well, I got news for you. We may be flying under the radar, but we're still doing what we were doing 20 years ago. Can't say that for some of the other singers.
Amen to that. And Robin, when you say, you know what, you could take a lick, or you can get something from somebody else as far as a Shaka Khan, but one thing about you is you don't sound like her. Like, your vocal talents are so much so where it's just like, you still have your own defining voice. Like you're still able to take yours. You can take any of the advice or anything from Shaka or whoever and mold it into yourself. And see, that's what sets you apart from some of these other people out here nowadays who will just take and just say, hey, this is me, but we all know that's not.
Well, let me set the record straight just a little bit. There's another elephant in the room here. Let me set it straight. When I first started singing with a band, I listened to a lot of Evelyn Champagne King. I love her, because I love her grit. I love the grit in her voice, and she's very convincing. So when, my music first came out, that's who I was compared to. And I love it because she was one of the people that I used to emulate when I was singing. So maybe I have a little bit of her taste. I love Phyllis Hyman, and I do Phyllis Hyman songs, and people tell me you sound just like her because I have a very deep voice. My octave is pretty good, and I can hold my own. But, I love it when people, say, I feel her spirit. I feel, or you sound like, or, I always say, God, if I can't make one person look at me and say, what church do you go to, or I know you came out of a church, then this is all for nothing. And so far, for the time that I have been singing, if one person comes to me, which they do every show, and say, I want to know what church you go to, or you've been singing in church for a long time, I've done my job. I've done what I was supposed to do. Right. I have done what I was supposed to do. So I'm very thankful. I take nothing for granted. Nothing.
Right. I need to know what is on the horizon for you. One thing that needs to be is you need to come down here and see me in Miami because I want to sing my heart out with you.
Let's make that happen. Let's make that happen. That's very easy. That's an easy task.
Just make sure you turn her mic off when she sings with you, though. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
You're going to have to sit somewhere in a boxed room where nobody can see your behind dance, okay? How about that?
That's okay. I'll pull you both on stage with me, and one can sing with me and the other can dance. How about that?
Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll dance because you definitely don't want to hear me sing. That's for sure. I'll definitely dance.
I'll do both.
That's for sure.
You don't want me to do either, but I'll do both.
So, Robin, you was in California not too long ago. So, if people out there that's actually interested in wanting to book you, they can actually go on you're pretty active on Twitter right now. So, people can go.
I'm active on Twitter.
And it's her people.
I'm active on Instagram. I'm active on Facebook. So I'm active, all over the place. Or you can just email me at Gmail. It's robin.s.sings with an S at the end @gmail.com.
Awesome.
And you can follow her right now on Twitter as well, @Robin_S. Make sure you go ahead and flood up her tweet lines, and especially if you're in a local spot and you feel like you need to go ahead and get your groove on a specific night at a location, make sure you go ahead and reach out to the promoters and have them send that email so they can get the ball rolling. And yeah, so yeah, for real. Because I want you to come back to California though, so we're gonna have to try to make sure we make that happen. So you got to come back out this way where I'm at. And like Aaron said, Florida is definitely where it's at too. So we gotta keep this thing going, because I believe in this, Robin, and especially with myself and Aaron and all the listeners out there listening, because you got them all from the States and overseas, that if we create more, positive chaos, the way I'll put it like that, if we do that and just have it just be nothing but one love and get you down here and just make it into something special, everybody's going to come join. Everybody.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I'm so humbled by it. I'm so humbled. Thank you.
I think it's
I
think it's that time.
Humbled.
I think it's that time.
Oh, yeah. It's overdue.
You did ask me what's on the horizon. What's on the horizon?
Yeah.
I didn't forget about that question.
Okay,
I've got
good.
3 singles. 3 singles. Actually, I've got a few singles that are already out. You can get them on CD Baby and iTunes. One is called Shake It. The other one is called All of Me. You can get those on iTunes, again, and CD Baby. And I've got 2 other tunes that are getting ready to come out. So I'm excited. Again, just because you don't see me flying high, doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. And that old cliche about you're as good as your last hit, well, that's a bunch of crap. I don't believe in that. Just because you don't see me doesn't mean I'm not doing anything. And for those of you who don't think that I can handle what I say I can handle, then you haven't seen a show of mine yet. So come out and see me.
Yeah, I'm trying to
louder
go.
than words.
I'm trying to go see you perform. So I'm tracking you down, Robin. I'm just saying.
Real.
I'm looking for
and
you.
I'm gonna need everybody I know to call me like all night long, so I could just hear my ringtone and
So Robin, before I let you go, and again, once
do you
again,
have
Robin,
to let me go? I'm enjoying this. Do you have to let me go?
I'm never gonna let you. I'm never gonna let you go, sweetheart. Well, and you know what? Before I even ask you the next question, happy belated birthday, because I know you just turned 21 not too long ago. So happy belated birthday, dear.
I sure did. Sure did. But hey, listen. I don't know how to make this happen, and I've tried, and with no success, 0. So could somebody call Wikipedia and let them know that my birthday is not April 27th? My birthday is January. It is January 27th.
You know what? They need to. Yeah, actually, you know what? That shouldn't be a problem. We could get that. We can get that handled. So, no problem.
I love the love. I love the birthday accolades. I love all of that. And I'll take 2 birthdays if I have to. I mean, I don't mind. I just say thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. But I want people to know the truth about my life, about things that's going on. My birthday, folks out there, everywhere, my birthday is January 27th.
See, and that's the one thing that I want to ask you, too, because I know there's a whole bunch of stuff that you see online, and social media is where it's at now. That's the new evolution. So what is it that you see that's positive, and what do you see that's negative? Because we do play with blessings and a curse when it comes to social media and just its grind, too.
Well, here's the thing. When you are dealing with the social media, you have to take the good with the bad, the bitter with the sweet. I don't feel offended by the negative comments, because for every negative there's positive. So it kind of evens itself out. And not everybody is going to like you all the time. I mean, that's just life. We run a rugged game, a rugged journey called life. And on this journey, you're going to come up against a lot of bumps, a lot of, walls that you're going to have to knock down. So I love the people that don't like me, because it's up to me to convince them through my music and through who I am as a woman, as a person, as a mother, as a grandmother, that, it's all good, baby. It's all good. You don't have to like me all the time. It's good, because God loves me all the time. So you don't have to like me all the time. God loves me all the time. And so I'm good with it. But one day, I might just have you over in my corner. And when you do, I welcome you just the same.
There you go.
Right. Let me ask you. I have one more question. Mm-hmm. If you could take away, you have to one thing you could bring to now, and one thing you'd have to leave behind in the 90s as far as wardrobe and things like that, what would it be?
Let's see. If I could take
back
away.
Back in the 90s.
Back in the 90s.
I'm all in the 90s, so everything anybody wore was cool to me. Like, I would bring it all with me today.
Well, one thing that I love wearing right now, and you know, because it just feels so good, we call them, I think I might be telling my age if I say it, so I'm going to say palazzo pants, you know, but no, there's the elephant again. It was called elephant leg pants, okay?
I remember
love
that.
Those. So I want to bring those, and they're bringing them back, as a matter of fact, but those are the things that I love to bring back on stage, you know, just being comfortable, because, you know, back in the day, again, I'm telling my age, back in the day, you know, it was all about costumes and performance gear, and oh, my God, I had so many glitter things and so many capes and so many this, that, and the third, and I was so uncomfortable, you know, and then they put necklaces on my neck that made me feel like I was about to choke when I hit a note, and I end up ripping it off my neck. You know, I just want to be comfortable when I'm singing. I want to be able to let it all, I want to be able to kick off my shoes, which I do. I want to, in the middle of a song, I want to be able to just, you know, just move around. I want to run from one end of the stage to the other. You know, I just want to be comfortable. So that's something that I would love to bring back and not have people look at, because, you know, if you're a real singer, you really don't care about what I got on. You care about what's coming out my voice, you know. So, you know, that's the thing. I would love to bring back simplicity, because simplicity is best.
Ooh, yes.
It's just so good. And as an artist, as a singer on stage, when you're sweating your brains out, that's good. It's real good.
That's
you know?
Yep.
Passion.
Yeah, so I just, and what would I like to take away?
So you would leave the costumes you would leave back.
Yeah,
you
I would leave those.
Take the simplicity with you.
Yes.
Sounds like me and Brand's gonna have us a workout when we get on the stage with you.
Hey,
well, look,
as much as she keeps,
I'm running into.
Hey, you know what, Robert? As much as you're gonna keep me dancing with any of the songs that you have, I'm with that.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it.
But listen, but check this. I'm running into this is my thing. I wear those pants. I wear nice, you know, design stretch pants. But I'm into my Converses, so I wear my high top Converses. They're classy, but my high top Converses. Okay.
That's sexy though.
You speaking to a mother and a grandmother, and I will wear my Converses so I can run back and forth across the stage.
That's right.
Because I just think it's, you know, keeping it real. People understand.
Hey, Robin, that's hot though.
My feet hurt. My feet
that's
hurt
sexy
with
though.
them heels. My feet hurt.
She ain't sugarcoating nothing.
Hey, Robin, I don't want to see you in heels, though. Robin, I don't want to see you in heels. You can wear Converse and run back and forth to me all you want to, honey. That's not a problem.
I mean, you could just wear
and here's the thing. You know, but here's the thing. When I'm wearing, I love platform heels. I love them. But not all the stages that you go on are very safe.
Ain't built for it.
As far as the wires and everything.
Right.
So, I've got to think about, this is my livelihood. Am I going to look cute and break my ankle, or sing my heart out and be safe? So I choose the latter. I take the latter for 50, thank you. I take the latter for 50. So I'm going to wear my Converses across the stage, thank you.
And you looking just as good as you want to look, sweetheart. You go ahead with your Converse and get busy, baby. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. You know, people out there that's listening right now, Robin S., you can go ahead and follow her on Twitter right now, and I appreciate you. You know what? When your new singles are coming back, can you please come hang out with us? I mean, you know,
you better.
I actually, you know what? It's a request, but it's also a need, honey. I need you to come hang out with us too.
We're demanding you.
It's an honor. It would be an honor and a pleasure.
Shout out to your team, too, for responding quickly and thoroughly. Your team is definitely cool, and if there's anything that this station can be able to do to help, not just continue our support, but anything in general, just feel free to just reach out to us. You got us, dear.
Thank you.
You got us locked, stock, and
so much.
We ain't going nowhere, honey.
Tell my sweetie Will down, and I said thank you for listening in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, see, I wasn't even gonna leak that, like, you know, but he was so moved, and he was like, you know what, she's preaching, she's giving it up on Sunday. So, you know, shout out to Will for listening too. But yeah, like he loves some Robin S. Hey, but Will, if you still listening, probably not as much as I do though. I'm just saying. So you have to stand in line, buddy. Stand in line.
And
Robin
you don't
S.
have to stand in line, Brand.
Okay. I appreciate you, sweetheart. I'll be in touch with you and your team this week, too.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely, absolutely. It was my pleasure. And to everyone out there listening, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. There's that elephant in the room, and I'm going to say it. Thank you so much. Without you, there is no me. So I truly, truly appreciate all the love and all the support for all the years.
It's music great. Robin S. right here on Branded After Dark. Thank you, baby.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.